And in business, the recovery that began on Wednesday continued with a 0.1% increase in Nigeria's stocks on Friday. But the country's major equity index still declined by 0.7% week over week. This all-share index added 25.9 points, raising to 43,968.8, while the market's capitalization increased to 23.9 trillion. Market breathed an indicator of the level of investors' sentiment towards trade, with positive as 16 gainers were reported compared to 7 laggards. Between January and now, the index has returned 2.9%. Now, joining me live on News Central now is Azeez Lawal, Managing Director, Trust Banc Assests Management Limited. Good morning, Azeez. Thank you for joining us.
Good morning. Thank you for having me.
All right, so let's get straight to it. The market closed on a positive note with gains recorded from Wednesday. Please inform us what led to this bullish result.
Yeah, what we saw last week, particularly the last 3 days, was driven by, renewed interest in large cap tickers, particularly Geregu, United Capital, after the heavy loss we saw on Tuesday of around 1.82%. So, so we can say that the bullish performance was not necessarily driven by market sentiment, but rather by specific performance in some large cap stocks. Thank you.
All right. Now, still on it, the naira has been experiencing some improvement against the dollar. What is causing this?
Yes, so yeah, for the naira, for the gain that we saw last week, that's the prayer of investors, particularly every other Nigerian. But then what we saw last week, it's what we'll call profit takers coming into the market to sell dollars to take in their profit. As a result, there was serious supply of dollar in the market, which gave the naira an advantage. But going forward, the question is that sustainable? Because the main fundamental behind the decline in the naira, the main fundamental is still very weak. The strongest fundamental for the strength of the naira majorly is the earnings we gain from oil. So on average, we used to do 2.2 million barrels per day. Presently, we are struggling to do 1 million barrels per day. So if our strongest forex earner is weak, we expect our currency in the long run will still remain weak. Thank you.
All right, quickly, what are your predictions for the market this week?
For the market this week, for the FX market, we expect that the naira will lose steam, so possibly to start going up again. For equity and fixed income market, we expect a very quiet level of activities. Thank you.
All right. Talking about the fixed income market, are there any developments in the fixed income market?
Are there any? Sorry, I didn't get a question.
Developments in the fixed income market. Are there any?
Yeah, for the fixed income market, there will be bond auction today. Yeah, so typically the outcome of the bond auction will shape activities in that market going forward. So the major development for the week for fixed income really is a bond auction that will be held today. Thank you.
All right, thank you so much for your time, Azeez.